Well, family and friends, we welcome you today to witness the marriage of Daniel and Vanessa.
I remember always chasing a dream of a career, a dream of money, and we all know that these things, when you chase them, they don't fulfill you inside. My dreams have changed. My dreams are to marry this woman, to buy and build a house, to build a family, to be more for her than for me.
This is not what I imagined.
No? You thought something else? Was this nicer?
You're so gorgeous.
Aww.
This is awesome. You look fantastic.
The smile on Manny's face when she passed a note to me saying she was dating Dan is a smile I can't forget. You guys don't understand because for months, she just talked about how much she hated her new manager. Then one day out of the blue, we're passing notes in physics, and she writes, "You promised to keep a secret and don't freak out." And all these thoughts are flooding through my head and building up. And as she was writing, she says, "I'm seeing someone." And then she writes the word Dan. And I said, "What?" So loud that the whole class stopped. And let's just say the rest is history.
It's your typical Foot Locker underage love story. Vanessa was an innocent part-time cashier and Daniel was a scrawny slave driver of a store manager. Before there was love, there was hatred, and then the hatred grew to pity. Then the pity then turned into Dan and Vanny relentlessly trying to hide their forbidden love. What a great job they did. I mean, Daniel renting a Mustang and taking her to grad? Daniel being Vanny's main escort at her debut? Anyways, battling a long-distance relationship, an offensive difference in maturity levels, and everything came at them, Dan and Vanny beat the odds, and that's why we're all here today.
I could see how deeply you cared for Vanny. When you helped her put on her shoes for her, or put chapstick on her lips. You know, I love my sister, but even I wouldn't do that for her. That's how I knew it was true love. Since you started dating my little sister, you became part of our family. Now it's for real, and happy to call you my little brother, and me, your cool older sister.
All jokes aside, Dan, I've had the honor of growing alongside you for almost a decade, and I'm proud to call you my good friend. And brother. I'm just that brother. You've turned yourself from a scraggly teen into a real man who would do anything to take care of his friends and family. Without a doubt, I know you'll always have my back, and I will always have yours. Today, as much as Vanny's, it's your day, so soak it up, pal, because the rest of your life is hers.
To my husband-to-be on our wedding day. Daniel, It's finally here. I'm so excited to marry you. It's been 8 years in the making, but we've been through a lot. I can honestly say you've given me the best years of my life. I can't wait to make more memories with you. Let's enjoy today and enjoy the hard work we've put in. I love you. Je t'aime de tout mon cœur. P.S. I can't wait to see you. Love, Button.
Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who love each other, a promise which takes a lifetime to fulfill. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. A wife and a husband are each other's lover, teacher, listener, critic, and best friend.
My dearest Vanessa, we have come a long way, haven't we? Could you have ever imagined 8 years ago that we'd be where we are today? We've been through so much, from a secret relationship nobody knew about, to introducing me to the entire Filipino family who knew exactly what a friend meant. As much as it pains me to think of having left Edmonton, I'm glad we got to experience time apart the country. Why does he write like this? How much I always wanted to feel your presence. How much I want to make a life with you, explore new things, have incredible life experiences, and grow old with you.
Vanessa, when I first met you, I had no idea what kind of adventure my life would be over the next 8 years. You showed me a ferocious love for your family that I did not know could exist. Through everything we've experienced and learned from loved ones, I vow that I will bring that kind of love to you and your family.
When we first met, we both know it was not love at first sight. In fact, even now, I'm still not sure how we fell in love. But ever since that day, even after a test of distance and space, my heart has always been and will always be yours.
I vow to outserve and outlove you every day for as long as we shall live. You have been my foundation, my sounding board, my internal source of motivation, and in front of our friends and family, I vow to adapt and to support you unconditionally through the challenges we will inevitably face.
I vow to have the patience that love so often demands, even when I'm hangry. I vow to keep your heart full of love and your belly full of food, even if it's takeout. I vow to love you in times of great success and support you in times of hard uncertainty.
In writing these vows, I'm reminded why I fell in love with you. It was the first time in my life I felt free to genuinely be myself with someone, to let my guard down, to trust so blindly, and to love someone so unconditionally. I vow to continue to be honest, open, and faithful for as long as we're together.
And finally, I vow to build a life and a home full of joy, respect, faith, and love. To me, these vows are privileges and not promises, and this is just the beginning. They say that the sky's the limit, but we are infinity. I love you, I believe in you, and I believe in us.
Most importantly, I vow to always make you, my family, my best friend, my wife, my #1 priority, with golf as a close second. I'm blessed to be the guy that has truly found this kind of love in such a beautiful, strong, and kind-hearted bride. I'll love you forever and always.
Daniel, Vanessa, as I have heard your vows of marriage before your family and friends, it gives me great pleasure now to say that you are, from this time on, husband and wife. And you should kiss your bride.
When I first met you, I did not like you. You were the new manager at Foot Locker. By the way, guys, I worked at the Rogers in front of their Foot Locker, okay? I got my sister the job at the Foot Locker. I am indirectly responsible for this. We'd always get discounts at Foot Locker, and Dan didn't want to give us discounts. He was so straight edge. I'm like, I hate this guy so much. So Dan would never come talk to me. And eventually, like you know, it was kind of weird. My sister would say like she hated, like I don't like Dan. So eventually it was kind of weird. He'd come talk to me at the Rogers. I'm with customers sometimes, he'd say hello. So anyway, so things started to transpire a little bit more and more quickly. He'd come say hi to me, and like, you know, he'd come by the house. I'm like, what's this guy doing in my house? And all of a sudden I found out that they were dating, and you know, I'm like, that's really cool. And then I started to get 30% off again. And sometimes 50% off.
Can we all rise to welcome in for the very first time, Dan and Vanessa Daniel.
And to my inherited new best friend, thank you for your bottomless patience with Manny. I know she can be a handful at times. Thank you for always taking care of her and giving her what she deserves. I'm so happy to witness your journey and to see you both grow into this beautiful couple. Congratulations, and I wish you a lifetime of happiness and joy. Cheers.
Down on the road, long drives in the sunsets, where we find out how our story ends. Can't say we made it, but look where we are. Small town kids, now we're walking on stars. Left all we once knew, hopped in the car, lost in our dreams just to find who we are. Spending the weekend in smoke-filled bars.
Vanny, I'm so proud of the woman that you've become. You've turned into such a beautiful, smart, and a successful person, especially in your career as a nurse. I'm proud that you found someone perfect for you and a man that I know that will treat you very well, especially being the sassy and stubborn gal that you are.
Since becoming acquainted with Vanessa, to know her family, all of you, we couldn't be more pleased to give you our son. In return, we welcome your daughter. My wife always wanted two daughters. Sorry, always wanted daughters, even one would do. Now she has two, Roxanne, and now we welcome Vanessa.
being the guy who I did not like and becoming to the guy who you are now. You know, the guy who will literally go out of his way to help any of our family members out. And you know, like, he's just such a sweet guy. And, you know, like, Dan, like, I want you to know that, like, you know, like you were a very important part of this family, right? And I want you to know, like, that, like, you know, like, even though I didn't start liking you, I love you. I love you. Seriously, I love you.